probably going to be really tight on summons going for these two new heroes, and I want you guys to have the best shot possible. Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher of Realms. We have a lot to talk about today. We have a bunch of nice banners coming up starting tomorrow or today whenever you watch this video. I need to give you a warning. But anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alrighty, so we do have a couple of very nice banners coming up this weekend, and even though they're nice banners, I'm just gonna tell you right now, just don't summon. Do not do it. You don't want to summon this weekend. That is the nutshell. If you are obviously free to play, low spender, early to mid game, anything along those lines, you're going to want to hold everything you have and just wait. Even though we have basically 1, 2, 3, 4 different types of banners coming up this weekend, it's all bait, guys. It's all bait, and it's a strong bait too. And I understand if you want to go for it, but I just want to hear me out for a little bit, okay? First, let's go look at the heroes that we have on the banners and just go over that really quickly, right? So we do have Raizan. Raizan is a nightmare marksman. He does physical damage and a lot of it. He's going to be tempting. He's extremely cool looking, and he does a decent amount of damage. These drums of war, his ultimate is just triggering tons of damage. You can see it right here on the screen right now. He just obliterates things. If you go put him up against the bosses, he's very, very good. It's really difficult for me to say don't do this, and I'm gonna explain a little bit more in a little bit, but he is one of the very few nightmare faction marksmen in the game. There's gonna be him. We do have Helsing in there as well now, and Yuri. So and then we have Hatsuit. But as far as big single target DPS, he's going to be the best at doing it, and it is very rare. Yuri is going to be obviously be second in line, and then the other two are more on the AoE line of things. Raizan is extremely tempting. I would say he's probably the best on the banner this weekend. Now on the other one, on our same banner here but different hero, is Aeris. Aeris is also very tempting. He's even very tempting to me. Mine is A0. When you get him to the A1, he increases his basic attack range by 1, making him perfect for Gear Dungeon 1 stage 13 if you want to try to clear that. The top side, he is going to be the best at it. He's also going to have a cost -2, which is going to make it even that much easier. He does it, you just have to have a healer, and he'll handle everything up there all by himself, and you don't have to worry about it. Otherwise, it can be a little bit difficult if you're trying to use like a Valkyra, and then you have to have a big shield on her for her to be able to make it through the DP or the magic resistance of the enemies coming out. He is definitely the best as far as like a long range AoE DPS unit goes. Even better than some of the ancient exclusive ones. We do have the special divine summoning banner coming up, which is going to have Khamet, one of the best AoE mages in the game. You know, there's going to be heroes like Vierna, which is like his little friend. Typically, people like to use Khamet Vierna combos. He has what they like to call it. They used to call it execution. It's not really execution. What it is when he does take them out, they have like a bit of damage that they kind of explode and damage the enemies around them, and it is very, very effective. He's kind of slept on these days, and I wouldn't say he's even power prepped. He's still very strong. People just don't use him a lot. One of the strongest magic damage AoE mages in the game. Let's see. Then we have Edith, or Edith, we like to call her. She has some pushback. She has some knockback, and it's effective for Gear Dungeon 2 when you have to push back those, I think they're called banshees, when they like to explode after death. So they are taken out, and they'll sit there and they'll do a bunch of damage. Edith can push them back. She's perfect for it. She does a great job at it. Kind of a budget version of like a Magda or a Valara or any of those other heroes like that. She does get the job done either way you look at it. So using her for other options, Malric Trials, it can work from time to time as an option, but she just doesn't come back to her ultimate to push back often enough. When those guys are always coming down, they just come down too fast for her to keep up cycling her ultimate, so it becomes pretty difficult. Still a good hero. I don't think she's worth really chasing. Now we do have the special Invocation of Spirits, which is just a rate up for 2 times, and this is a crazy divine summoning, which is the same thing. It's a 2 times rate for legendary heroes. Definitely going to skip those, especially with what's going on coming up next week, and we're talking about that in just a minute. And then we have the surprise Invocation of Spirits, and get 1 random legendary hero upon summoning one during the event. This is a one-off offer. I'm not a big fan of these, just in general. It's uncontrolled. I like to have some kind of control, even if it's an illusion of control, of having some kind of rate up banner of going after, or going for a 2x if I'm going to do anything. But it seems like to me, whenever I use the surprise Invocation of Spirits and I get an extra legendary hero, they just tend to be something like a Cratch, an Aurum, or it just seems like it's somehow controlled, and it shouldn't be. And I could be just shooting things off the top of my head, being a little bit crazy, and I'm sorry if you guys have had better luck than I have with them. But yeah, definitely going to be skipping that one for me. I definitely would suggest you guys skip it as well, especially with the shortage of summons. Now we do have the issue of how much you have for materials. So rare summoning crystals, legendary summoning crystals, and your ancient summoning crystals are probably relatively low right now. We just had some amazing banners that we just came out of, and we have to hold for the new heroes. So let me pull up basically the thumbnail for this video here, which you guys should be able to see. Wait, don't summon. And we're looking at Pierre and Rosalia, and I'm sure you guys have seen some leaks already about it. I'm not going to be revealing anything too much today, besides, you know, basically what they look like, because we already have revealed that in the plans for 2026, which I'm going to pull over right now as well. So this was the Beyond Taya New Era Begins roadmap for 2026 of what Watch of Realms was planning. Now, forgive me for just kind of blabbering on here. I guess go down a little bit here, a little bit here, a little bit there. Come on, find the screen. Where are you? Here they are. This is why I need you guys to hold. You cannot pull. If you pull, you are going to regret it. I think less than a week, maybe a week and a half, we're gonna be running into Pierre and Rosalia, the painter and the paintress. We've got a mage, chaos faction, cultist faction, then we have a fighter who is cultist faction, esotericist faction. These heroes synergize so well with each other, and they are extremely powerful on their own. I can't reveal too much quite yet. The testing will be coming soon. I'm definitely gonna be doing a reveal within probably the next few days. We all have to have our videos ready to go, ready for release, and then we will be told, go ahead, release your videos to the public and reveal what these heroes are. But all I can say is they're very unique. They're very unique. I don't know if I wouldn't say that they're like best heroes in the game or anything. Those slots have been pretty reserved for a while now, sitting there with like Sumukong, Kagiri, Ingrid, etc, etc. But they do seem very much in tune with Matrix. They seem in tune with any kind of AoE content. If you're looking at Malrix, they're going to be very powerful in there. They're going to be powerful in Matrix. They're going to be powerful in Gear Raid 1, 21 plus, obviously 19 as well. Yeah, I wish I could just reveal more to you guys as of right now, but I cannot. So I want you guys to go ahead and like and subscribe, turn that notification bell on, and make sure you're paying attention to the video releases for this, because I do plan on going over these heroes in full in depth, because they are strong, but their kits are pretty complicated. I do know that one of them is a normal summon, and one of them is either going to be an ancient exclusive, which is most likely, or a possibility of being some sort of limited exclusive, and being a Valentine's Day style hero. So obviously they are a duo that they're gonna be released into the game. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I just wanted to get out this warning for this summoning event coming up starting from Friday, going all the way through Monday with a special or surprise Invocation of Spirits. Please just hold on to your stuff. Just please hold. I know it's tempting, and you're probably going to be really tight on summons going for these 2 new heroes. and I want you guys to have the best shot possible. But if you really favor these heroes that are out here right now, the Raizan, Aeris, Khamet, you know, Edith, whatever, I don't really blame you. And one more thing, just to go over it a little bit, we do have some epics on here that are interesting. We have Vortex, we have an Assault, who's not very good. Then we have Theowen, who is, he's good, but, you know, not crazy. But over here we do have Deimos. And Deimos, if you don't have him, it could be also tempting for a very fresh player or a new player to be trying to pick this guy up to help you out in Guild Boss 1, Nightmare 3, Nightmare 4. He can do a load of damage, 100 to like 150 million, somewhere in that range, depending on how good your gear is, of course. Either way, he's an amazing unit for an epic, and I could see if you decided to pull, thinking you're not going to get the 2 new heroes anyways, so I could feel you there. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out prospector.gg. He'll help with hero builds, hero guides, stage guides, etc., tools, everything. Join a Discord, home of the Prospector bot. You can just type in the hero's name and it will pitch back to you a proper build which comes directly to the website or from the website to Discord. Anyways, I've been the Prospector. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.